Hi guys, HyDra here again today. Hope you're doing well and enjoying your day so far. Shotzzy calling out Owakening big time in the grand finals of the $50,000 Zuma The Flank Invitational. Owakening, of course, been known over the last couple of years for, yes, getting kills, at least in most games, not necessarily in last year's title, Modern Warfare 3, but will those kills actually be impactful on the map? That is the big question. Shotzzy is not so convinced that Owakening, who is a Boston Breach player this season, is actually changing his tune at all in terms of the impact that he is bringing to the server. Lots of other drama to dive into as well today. Very much into your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new as always. I would greatly appreciate it. First of all, some scrims to have a look at here, and well, these are relatively notable so far. We talked about the brand new Rocket team earlier today, how they might potentially be getting on, and well, not exactly great to be fair. Now, we will say the SGP squad on the left hand side here is as good at, like, they're not far off a pro team. Like, if I didn't know anything that happened in this Rostermania and I had to guess which was the pro team, left or right, I would guess right, you know, with Estriel Nero, like, I'd expect them to get picked up, obviously. But it's not like the team on the left on paper has names massively dissimilar to the team on the right. I mean, it's Geo, Estriel Nero, Paul X on the right-hand side, the Rocker starting CDL roster, and on the left you have Fame, Los Angeles Guerrillas player last year, Diamond Con, Los Angeles Guerrillas player last year, Exceed, he'd been around the league a couple of times, obviously, and iLLeY was on the Ravens team a couple of years ago. So, you know, it's not like on paper these rosters maybe are massively dissimilar, but I would, of course, favour the Rocker, but you guys know I have some questions on how that team is going to perform. It's scrims, it's early days, but it was 251.25 on the Skyline, it was 250.202 here on the Vault at the end, 251.61 on the Rewinds, and then 252.25 on the Protocol. So, they won all those full maps. The fifth map then was Red Card, and actually, well, finally, at least for the betterment of Rocker, they did get a map on the board here, otherwise that would have been a pretty tough watch. But yeah, they did get a 250.201 dub, but not exactly ideal against a Challengers team, but it's early days. I thought it was notable as well how much Formal's been getting involved in this game. We know that there was some speculation that Formal might be intrigued to return to competitive Call of Duty rather than Halo. We're pretty sure that he's forming a gold squad in Halo, so, you know, you'd well imagine that Formal is going to stay over there for the near future. But he obviously has quite enjoyed the game so far, and as Formal says, like, next year, Road to Prestige Master, I will be there for it, and he's been playing some 8s, he's been playing some Hardpoint Challenge over the last few days. Proloot says, hey, 4v4 Hardpoint Challenge search, right? And he says, I'd love to Hardpoint Challenge this, need 3 to make it work. So, yeah, Formal's clearly enjoying the game here, Black Ops 6 so far, the movement and everything, and I wouldn't say he necessarily regrets not coming back, but I think in Formal's head he might be thinking, you know what, if the Halo thing doesn't work out or didn't work out, because presumably that is probably happening, that OpTic stay around with a stronger team for next season, Formal could be like, you know what, a return to Black Ops 6 wouldn't be off the cards. And this is the thing that Formal's done differently to iLLeY, like, not like they're in the same situation as players really at all, but it's just Formal is not even probably going to play competitive COD this year, but he is staying in the conversation, right? Like, he's playing 8s, he's playing Chals, he's obviously playing the game a lot, he's streaming the game a lot, showing his POV, and Formal's Formal, but let's say a team was to make a change and ring up Manny Piper and say, do you want to come back to COD? You kind of liked it, what do you think about that? Formal would get that call because of what he's currently doing, whereas with iLLeY, that's where, you know, the question really was about why he's just not kind of doing any of that, right? Because we saw this tweet from iLLeY. He said the other day, favour if I should come back. And it's like, look, I'd love to see him come back, but how can we trust that he's going to come back when he's been AWOL, right? Like, we don't know where this guy is. And this is what Shotzzy said on stream yesterday. It was like, look, I miss iLLeY. No one's got the passion, really, that he has for Call of Duty, which, you know, might be fair, right? But the difficulty is that iLLeY might have the passion, but he's not been able to complete a full season for like the last 3-4 years. And that's obviously a problem, right? So, sure, iLLeY has many positive aspects of his personality as a player, but look, for whatever reason, it's not looking especially likely that he's going to get an opportunity. And this is what I'm saying, right? Formal's actually playing the game. Is iLLeY playing the game? I mean, maybe he is, but he's not streaming it. We don't know. He's not playing 8s or Chals or whatever. So, you're not going to come back if that's how it happens, right? Some very entertaining clips I'm going to share for you guys in a second here as well between Scrappy and Nade. Definitely a duo that I wasn't necessarily expecting to be quite as entertaining for the league as they are turning out to be. But obviously with Nadeshot's subathon coming along very well and Scrappy very much trying to get himself a private jet out to Barcelona for the event that's happening, we believe, I think it's the 6th to the 9th of February is the rumoured weekend for the Barcelona dates. So yeah, hopefully that is confirmed soon and everything can start to get very much so sorted out. But yeah, Nadeshot was talking to Scrappy about this. Scrap was on the phone as well saying, hey look Nades, great job with the subathon, like super impressive what you've been up to mate, it's like massive fan of your work. And then it's like, hey, can you make sure we get maybe a private jet to Barcelona, maybe first class, business at the very worst. But yeah, Scrap's pushing his luck, I think. He might be stuck back in economy on a multiple leg journey if Nadeshot has anything to say about it after this. But I wanted to share these clips, but also a very interesting clip here from Shotzzy, because Shotzzy won, basically the MVP as well, but he won the $50,000 Flank Invitational this morning, at least my time. We talked about the actual, you know, most of the results earlier today, but it was one specific clip that was worth diving into in more detail here, because on the other side of the team is playing Dashy's roster with Owakening on the team, and Awakening's been a very controversial player over the last couple of years, really. Certainly when he was dropping good numbers for the likes of, you know, Florida, for example, a couple of years ago anyway, and the question was, is the impact necessarily there? Sure, he may be dropping good numbers, but is that translating into actual success in the server for his team? That was the debate, and it was a debate that was pretty wide searching in the Call of Duty world. The most recent year, to the surprise of many, at the start of the season, accuracy was basically the better AR on the Minnesota Rocker. Awakening was pretty terrible last year, and I think that in some respects this might be one of his final opportunities. We know that he's got the talent and the ability, but the reality is that last year was terrible for Awakening, and if he doesn't at least deliver the kills, then what are you getting him in the server for? But Shotzzy feels like as a player he doesn't seem to have changed all that much.
What's good, Ernie? Are you on the balcony smoking a bogue?
I'm smoking a bogue.
Hell yeah, brother. What's up, man?
What's going on, man? I'm here to call you. I'm here to say congrats, bro. You're going crazy.
Congrats on what?
Just the subathon, bro. You're going crazy.
Hey, bro, year 3 might even be crazier for you at this point.
Exactly. Hey, we're gonna come win some chips this year, all right?
Fucking waiting. I'm waiting.
All right.
What do you think I'm spending all these hours in front of these grown men? I'm trying to recruit them to LA Thieves.
You coming to Barcelona? Second event? No, come on, come to Barcelona.
I'm afraid to fly, Scrap. We'll put it like this.
Book us a, yo, with this subathon, book us a private jet there.
All right. Yo, listen.
If
you ever utter the words PJ on this stream ever again, I hang up immediately. That's your final warning.
Come on, yo, come on.
What the f do you think this is, brother?
Bro, you already got me for a
Listen,
slumber
we're not
party.
even in the clear yet, dog. I'm gonna be investigated by some government agency after this stream.
Bro, you already got me with the slumber party. At least I could ask for is a private jet to Barcelona.
Bro, you should be so lucky to come hang out at this house for a slumber party. Do you know what type of bangers I throw for slumber parties with grown men? Are you serious? Yo, hey, we gotta talk, man, because you called me all willy-nilly 2 times and then coming to my chat to wrangle me down why I ain't answer the phone. But when I talk to you about playing some 8s or some wagers or something, you just dip off the scene without saying goodbye or giving me an answer. I don't know what type of relationship this is, but it's respect is give and take, brother. It's a 2-way street.
Nah, see, like, you caught me at a bad time.
Well, say that then.
Yo, why the fuck you getting loud with me?
What the fuck? Yo, Scrap, I'll tell you what, I'm a couple drinks in. That might work on your COD teammates. It ain't gonna work on me, brother.
I'm a couple bogues deep.
I'm a very well-connected man.
Hey, I actually wanted to call you to say, like, you're going crazy. I'm dead ass.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Yo, would you play some wagers with me so I can learn the game? I was actually kind of moving today, no lie.
I'm keen. Let me know.
Well, tomorrow.
I got a 50K to play.
All right, good luck. I'll be watching.
Appreciate it.
You were going crazy today, too. I'm not gonna lie.
Thanks.
You had my toes curling up and shit. Yeah, we all, motherfucker, we all. That kid needs help. That man needs help.
These guys are literally dog shit. I'm not even. Oh, wow. They got the crate.
Crate.
Let me calm down. Actually, you should come tell you. Oh, I'm gonna say, bro, these guys are nervous as fuck. Obviously, besides Brendan and Nade.
I just held off full ping.
Man down, we're still camping. Oh my god, you guys are fucking dog shit.
Wait,
let me calm down. Let me fucking. Wow, dude, that shit got me tight, bro. These guys can't. He took 5 steps minimum, dude. Fucking on this crate. No, they're not gonna hit that. I promise you. They're fucking. The Awakening Lynz is not gonna hit it. I promise you.
Get him in street, Cos.
Where?
They can push him in. They can push him in.
All right, listen. Last guy at the crate. He hasn't fucking moved, bro. Oh my god, this guy's getting me tight.
This guy's got him, bro.
Oh my god, I need to calm down.
You're beast, dude.
I need to calm down. I need to calm down. Wow, this guy's making my blood boil, dude. I'll be honest, bro. Wow.
Chill.
You might meet him.
He's close to me. One shot. Go into the white crate. The white dump.
Fucking dog shit, fuck!
No fucking way.
Dog shit, fuck! That guy's so dog shit.
Holy shit! Thank God we won that.
Someone get a diaper change.
Just waiting for it.
Wow.
Black screen.
I've never gotten that tight in my life. I'm not even trolling, dude. Wow. That genuinely pissed me off. I don't know what that would do.
Underwear, I could smell it.
That was a Shotzzy, bro. That was fucking... Wow! All right, I'm locked in.
I said you need to just get one, bro. Just do something.
So it's pretty rare you see Shotzzy get as frustrated as this, and he was pretty clear after some of these moments. It's like, wow, this Awakening guy literally doesn't move. Like, I'm trying to play the game to win and make space and take space and all this type of stuff. And to be fair, they were losing this map at the time. And so look, sometimes that type of playstyle does work. Catches your teammate off guard, annoys a guy like Shotzzy. I mean, look, if you set up on a head glitch, wait for him to run around the corner, you're probably still going to win the gunfight if you're a pro player at least. And you're like, fair play, that sometimes is the strategy. But Shotzzy knows that it's pretty rarely, certainly in a respawn knows, that that is the way to go, right? Like, it's better to position yourself in such a way that you create space and, you're not always going to be the one baiting. And in the respawns, we did start to see a couple of issues with this, right? Especially this series when it was, well, actually the series that Awakening went on to win with Dashy, largely thanks to Dashy going 14-4 final map. But in the hard points, game 1 was 251-77, Awakening goes 22-30. Not absolutely the worst ever, but map 4 was pretty bad. I mean, Dashy was 35-27 on the vault, and but it wasn't enough for Dashy's team. They have, of course, eventually won the map 5 anyway, but largely because Awakening went 9-35. So yeah, it's pretty rare, especially in this game, that you see single-digit kills, but that's what Awakening managed to deliver here. So as I say, it's early days in the season, but this is an interesting storyline to keep your eyes on, right? Because Awakening is on that team with Cammy, Purge, and Snoopy over on Boston for the start of the upcoming season. Is that going to work out for that team? Is Awakening going to be the player he was a couple of years ago? Because, sure, a couple of years ago, let's say Modern Warfare 2, the year before in Vanguard, like, Awakening would have his moments where he would go 35-13, or I think it was the 37-13, there was one map he went on, I think it was the Fortress, Al-Bagra Fortress in Modern Warfare 2, and they lost the map, and everyone was like, hang on a second, how is that even possible? And those were fair questions. Now, Awakening, because he gets kills, that will convert into success. Like, it's better to get a kill than to die 99% of the time, although sometimes it's actually worth dying because then you spawn with your team and you maybe help the spawns for your own team rather than your position, and maybe it's better to die sometimes because then you bait for your teammates, stuff like this that obviously is relevant. But some games Awakening will drop big numbers and it works out. But of course, that's been the big question with this playstyle, and now Shotzzy saying, look, it's here in Black Ops 6, and it's the same type of thing happening again, and at the end of the day, which team won the finals? It was Shotzzy's team, not Awakening's team. So that might tell you something about the way these two respective players are approaching the game right now. These were the overall scoreboards, by the way, for that final series. We saw it earlier today. Awakening didn't have a terrible series here, but again, the first time it wasn't great. 15-28 for Wake. So, we're kind of not used to seeing Wake have stinkers on this kind of level, and sure, Map 3 was a different story, Map 2 was a different story, but it doesn't seem like right now Shotzzy is especially impressed with Awakening's playstyle. But just before we close out the video, I thought this was kind of funny. Brian starts putting it together. Who won the most Call of Duty championships during Trump's first presidency? Of course, I think the inauguration is going to be late January again, something like that, when Trump is officially president again. But I mean, his first presidential stints, we had the following. So Kremp won 9 championships in that time frame, Scump won 7, Formal won 7 too, Clay and Gunners tied for 6, Karma, Kenny, Slasher, Octane, RC's Priestahh, pretty familiar names, but it's interesting to think what will be happening, this time around. And again, these stats are kind of entertaining, really, but as he says, while on the topic, only 2 players ever have won a major championship under 3 different US presidents, right? So I guess we're talking, right, under Obama, then Trump, and then, like, Biden, right? And of those, only 2 ever players have done that, and those are Kremp and Scump, so it kind of makes sense. And actually, well, Slasher and Octane would also apply. So there's 4 players that have done that over, like, over the, you know, it's interesting, like, just say the years, right? But obviously, you know, people care about the election and stuff, so I thought it was pretty funny. And yeah, so it's Slasher, Octane, Kremp, and Scum. Those are your 4 who have won under 3 different US presidents. So if you guys never knew that, which I'm sure you probably never did, because who comes up with these stats? Brian's putting it all together. But I thought it was kind of entertaining, so thought I'd mention it regardless. If you guys didn't see, by the way, earlier today, we did put up the Ramp versus Ace 1 versus 1 over on the Breaking Point channel, presented by 1v1me, so go check that out. And yeah, that was after I may or may not have won map 1 of the series, but it was not so much clean sailing after that. And that was my host, to be fair, so, you know, probably should have got the dub in that one. But there was some great moments in this, so feel free to check it out at your own leisure. Very much interested in your thoughts on all of this stuff in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, take care, and I'll see you next time.